A normal day trout fishing on the lake is getting up at about 6 o'clock, taking my mates out, fishing till about 10 o'clock. Then we come back in and then go out again at 4 o'clock till dark. The thing that keeps me going fishing again and again is I really enjoy it. Get to take your mates out, teach them new things, and yeah, just love to go out and catch some good fish.
I reckon we'll have a bit of a trial out on these roach grounds where they were schooled up yesterday.
Yep.
And then maybe something a bit different, go in the shallower water, just see if we can't get a fish or two on soft plastics.
Yep.
Yeah.
Should be good. The reason I wanted to take Bill out for a fish was to show him how we'd been catching these roaching trout at Lake Eildon, and I also thought I could teach an old man some new tricks. Probably about the average. Hit it before you put it back in the holder. Look at the roach he just spat out.
Yeah. We'll go grab that in a minute. We'll grab a net.
Yeah.
It's a good fish. He's all right, mate.
Yeah.
Have a look at this, Zach. When you bring it in, you sort of threw up a roach. We've gone round and picked it up. It's floating in the water.
Yep.
Now that's fresh as.
Yep.
That roach. And it's a big, big bait. Have a look at that. That roach came out of this fish.
Yep.
Yeah. And I tell you what, if they're eating fish like this, they're going to be twice this size in 3 months.
Yeah.
That's a big bit of protein. Interesting to see what sort of lure you can match to match this sort of fish.
Yeah.
You know, and obviously the stump jumper, the white stump jumper, well,
Yep.
probably imitates that white flank on the roach. But that's big.
A good plan of attack for trout when they're roaching is trolling with lures, usually hard body lures, as you can cover a lot of ground doing this and use a lot of variety of lures, and you can take your mates out and have a lot of fun with it. My advice for anglers to catch trout that are roaching is to look for a lure that's about 4 to 5 inches long, which is about the same size as the roach they're eating. Silver and white coloured lures they work well, as that's the same colour as the roach. The real key is to imitate the size and colour of the bait fish.
Here we go. It's a good fish, Zach.
Yeah. Whoa. Feels alright.
He's a good fish. Let's get this one in for you. I'm quite happy about that, mate. Another nice fish, yeah. A bit better than the one before. Let's let him go. Whoop, just lead him into there. Oh, he's a nice fish. Hey, nailed that jackal.
Yep.
Mate, he's a great fish. He's all of a kilo.
Yeah, we just picked him up probably 5 minutes after we got the last one, and just on a jackal, which is imitating a roach, and he really ripped it hard.
Well, Zach, there you go. I picked that jackal.
Yeah.
And you can see the difference. If I grab this, look at that. And that's what we're trying to imitate. This is a fairly large jackal, so you can see how big the roach is compared to it. But that's a fine brown, mate. That's good.
Yeah.
That's a kilo. That's a good fish for Eildon. And on a jackal this time, which I'm pretty pleased about too, because I picked this lure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Key part to catching trout is to make sure your lure's at least 20 metres behind the back of the boat. I usually run a deep diver down short in the middle and 2 wide shallow diving minnows. I'd usually troll at about walking pace, but you can vary that during the day to see what's working best.
Another brownie. That average size that you need, buddy.
Yeah.
Look at that.
My favourite outfit for trolling for trout would be a 7-foot spin rod, 2 to 4 kilo with a 2500 size reel, 4-pound braid on that with a leader of about 4 to 6 pound.
Got him?
Yep.
Bit of weight on it. Oh yeah. That's good. That's a bit of solid fish. Well conditioned.
Yeah.
Let's get these lures in. How's that, mate? Oh, how's that, mate? Well, that's what you're after.
Beautiful.
Beautiful little Eildon brown. Well conditioned too. They'd be full of roach.
Yeah, I bet he is. I think we'll just put this guy back.
How good was that, mate? Yeah. Tell me something, Zach. You ever caught a fish with a bit of weed on your lure?
No, it just turns the fish off, I think, and they know something's up.
I'm a bit like that too. If you get a bit of a bump on your line, you might think it's a trout, but then again, it could be picking up a bit of weed. Always wind it in and check it. There we go. No, that was a fish. Here we go. Just taking that gulp minnow. Let's get this out of your way.
Yep.
Well, that's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And look, it's thrown up a roach.
Yep.
Just grab this carefully. There we go. Now look at that. Put a 3-inch gulp minnow out there and he's nailed that.
The best time to catch roaching trout in Lake Eildon is around Easter time. From then on into the winter is really good. The key for the great trout fishing this season has been the rising water level, and now that the dam's full, all the bait fish are really thriving in these conditions, and the trout are really loving them. And when the fish are this active, it's not hard to catch fish if you use the techniques we've shown you. You just got to get out there and have a go.
It's Bill Klassen here from The Fishing Show, and if you like this instructional video and want to learn more, it's simple. Go to fishingshowtv.com.au and see a whole host of additional videos.